What's up, everybody? This is Nigel Christianson, Wright Nissan in beautiful Hiawatha, Iowa. Wanted to send a quick sneak peek video of the 2021 Nissan Rogue SL, give you an idea of what it is that you're getting, what the upgrades are of the vehicle, and why it's worth the purchase here in the new era of Nissan and the Nissan Rogue. So first thing I want to point out to you, of course, is the beautiful design that they have up front here with the two layers of the headlights, the all LED. That's standard S, SV, SL, Platinum. You will get that. You can see the V shape that they have up here now. This is becoming a trend for Nissan. If you look at the Altima, the Sentra, even the Versa, and now the Rogue, they all have this V shape. Look very, very nice. You'll see here. Good design up here, and then of course they still have the Nissan logo with the camera up front. Now this vehicle in particular does have the 360-degree view all the way around it. You'll see here's the camera. They've moved this up here. Let me focus up a little bit. You'll see that camera there, and then of course this vehicle does have now the side mirror on the door, which is a big improvement for them. It's something that I like to point out, especially for my fellow runners out there. This is going to help prevent any kind of blind spot that's there. It's now on the door panel, giving you better visibility. Another thing with the exterior, there is the keyless entry that you get now. It's not only on this door and the driver's or passenger side door, it is now on all four doors, which is fantastic to know, especially when you're trying to get in and out of the vehicle. As long as you have the key on you, it will unlock. Now we come to the back here, new design. I really like what they did now. The Rogue has definitely improved in this area. Looks very sleek, looks very sharp. If you look from side to side here, just how sharp this vehicle looks. The Rogue is now very nice, looks very modern. And there's one cool thing with this vehicle that they've done for a long time, and I'm very happy that they kept it. It's the ability to open up the rear gate with your foot. Now in this instance, I have the key inside. You can get some of this stuff out of here. You'll see just how much room you have here. You're gonna have about 34 cubic feet of space with the seats up, and you're gonna get about 72 with the seats down. And what's awesome about the Rogue is you still have the same amount of room that you used to have in the Rogue. Plenty of space, so they didn't downsize in any area there, but they actually were able to find more space in the back in the cargo area where a lot of people needed the space. So you can put a couple of golf bags back here, no problem. You can do whatever you need to do with the seats up. And what's cool as well is they did add in this ability to just drop the seats down with this lever. So as I pull here, the seat will drop down, and you can see just how flat it is. And when you get into other vehicles, the seats don't lay flat. Now this seat up here is a little far backwards here, and you can see the passenger side on the SL does have the power seat. That's important to a lot of people. This one has that. And you can see again just how flat the seats lay. That's really, really important to a lot of my folks that are looking for a vehicle. They need to be able to haul things. They can use this as a utility vehicle. They have that ability. Now, since we're looking at the seats here, I'm going to hop into the back and just to kind of give you an idea of the room that you have. Like I said before, they didn't take away any space in the back at all. They just added space in the cargo area. So when I take this here, this is something they've had for a long time. They have this lever, and this lever is actually a spot to just pull down the seat. So you can now fold the seat down flat, just like I did before, but in the second row. Really nice feature. Now when we come inside here, I'm 6'1", I'm all legs. There's lots of room in here for me. This front seat is pretty far forward in comparison to this other one. So let me slide over, give you an idea here of how much room I have. I have a good amount of space here between my legs, and they curve in the backs of the front seat, so it just gives you extra room when you're in here. And then there's plenty of headspace in here as well, which is awesome. Down here, you're gonna see you have your own climate control, which is pretty awesome. And then as you move up trim levels to the Platinum, you actually get heated seats back here as well. So a really nice looking vehicle, really clean, especially on the inside. Now, since I'm back here, you're gonna notice that there's a sunshade you can install They're gonna come with the SL, so a lot of folks have, you know, young kids, be able to have that sunshade, makes your life a little bit easier. So good amount of stuff going on back here, and a good amount of room as well, and the leather is super soft. So when we take a look at the Rogue, especially with the doors open, they actually open 85 degrees, so it can go a little bit further, and that's really important, because when you have the doors that are able to open that way, you're able to get in and get out really easily. So if you have children, if you have car seats, you have to get in and out of these cars, out of your SUVs, you can now do that very simple and very easy with the Rogue, especially having these doors open 85 degrees. Another thing as well is the nice stadium seating that they have in these vehicles as well. So when I take a step back here, you're gonna see if I can get it to zoom in a little bit. The back seat is higher than the front seat, so that's Nissan's stadium seating, and they've maintained that as well. So they had that in the previous Rogues, so that gives you a little bit better ride in the back, and then as well it helps prevent any kind of car sickness, because you can see very visibly out the front windshield, which is nice for the passengers that are in the back. Another thing, that since we're talking about the seats, of course, is the zero gravity seats that Nissan has, or zero. They're inspired by NASA, and that's really important, because you have all these different pressure points that are on the seats. And first of all, the seats are really comfortable. I love the leather. But when you have the zero gravity seats and you have all those pressure points, it actually helps maintain a stable drive, a stable ride for you. So it's a lot more comfortable, especially on those long trips, those day-to-day trips, whatever it is that you might be going through, those pressure points are going to maintain a comfortable ride, and you're not going to be quite as uncomfortable when you're traveling on the day-to-day. So let's go ahead and just take a look on the inside from the driver's perspective. So when we approach the driver's side, of course, it's really awesome to see what they did here. You see this dark, beautiful brown that they had included in here. It makes it look very luxurious. You'll see it on the front side here as well. And then from there, you'll notice that they have the memory seats, and then you also have your ability to adjust your side mirrors, okay? All that stuff's done right here on the side. Now, when we go towards the seats, again, you're gonna see the 12-way adjustable with the lumbar, really important to a lot of folks. This is no different. It does have that as well. So when we hop inside here, a few things to point out. First of all, the screen that we have here, very nice. It's very responsive as well, so when I click on something, it goes to where I need it to go. And then there's also hard buttons, as you see there as well. One of my favorite things actually with this vehicle is really how clean they kept this area here. Okay, it's very straightforward. There's still hard buttons, which is really important to a lot of people, and it just looks very detailed and clean and straightforward, which is awesome. So you'll see over here you have your heated seats, and then you have your heated steering wheel. So they're not in two separate areas, they're very close to each other. The passenger side has their own heated seat as well, and everything just looks very clean, straightforward there. Now, they did include a new shifter this year, and this is going to be part of the CVT, which works and drives it beautifully. So this is a pretty cool function as well. So you just have this button here on the side, you put your foot on the brake, you put it in the reverse, and it will go. And we'll see here just how clear and clean the camera is. I mean, this thing is one of the nicest cameras I've ever seen. You'll see here when I turn what you can do in your visibility, and you can even see the lines from the road here above below the car, which is awesome. So really clean look there. And then when I click camera, you'll be able to see the curb, so you're not curbing up the tires, and then you'll be able to get the full backup camera there as well. So really clean, really impressed with what Nissan put together there. And to put the vehicle back into park, you just push it down, and now it's in park. Now, a couple of cool things with this vehicle. It is an upgrade. The car naturally comes in front-wheel drive, but you can get all-wheel drive. And this knob here gives you different indicators for how you can enjoy your ride. Okay, so when we're looking at this far right one here, try to lower this a little bit. You'll see this is sport mode. You have eco mode, You have the auto, so it will determine what it thinks it needs to be in. And then there's a new function as well where snow and off-roading. So depending upon what type of traveling you're doing or what you're dealing with, the all-wheel drive system will be able to adapt to that type of condition based on what you choose here. And auto is typically one that I'm assuming most people will be using. Okay, really cool function. Now, if you're familiar with the Rogue and what type of technology it has, it does still have Pro Pilot Assist. Now, just a refresher, what Pro Pilot Assist does for you is it's like a second set of eyes, okay? So it's reading the lines on the road, reading the vehicles in front of you. It has the ability to stop for you, and it also can pace off of cars in front of you as well, okay? So a really cool function that this vehicle has, and it's honestly the best semi-autonomous feature that I've ever been a part of because of just how clean it works, and it's very smooth. There's no really second guessing, and the function works exactly the way you like it. I do recommend coming out and actually checking it out yourself so you have an idea of what I'm saying, because actually physically feeling it is way better than me being able to tell you how that feels. But really cool function overall there with the Pro Pilot Assist. So a couple quick things I'll just kind of touch base on. There is a button here. When I push this, it will open up this area. Really nifty. Kind of got like a little coin area here. Really nice little setup they have. And then from there, they actually have this opening down here now, so you can leave things. So, you know, moving that shifter really gave Nissan more space to use, and they gave you a lot of extra room as well. So having that extra space is pretty critical when you're driving in these vehicles. Okay, so really nice vehicle. Really impressed with what Nissan has put together here. Definitely something worthwhile and seeing in person for sure, especially now that they're starting to become getting more and more lots, more and more dealerships are getting them. Definitely recommend checking us out here at Dave Wright Nissan in Hiawatha. I do appreciate you. Again, my name is Nigel. And if you have any questions, you can give me a call, 319-220-0538. Thank you.